Good afternoon, it's Tony Hayes again from Paranormal Investigation UK. Today's date is the 15th of March 2022 and we're back on to the Cheshire investigation. And this particular review is regard to the 15th of January 2022. So that's the 15th of January. So let me just write that in. 15th of January. The only event that we've had in January is on the 9th of January we had one of the balls that came on. Suggested, but nothing more than that. We repositioned the cameras as well on the 9th of January. On the 8th of January, the owner felt a bit strange in his room and he attempted to do a question and answer session, you know, the old cliche of one knot for yeah, two knots for no. It was a disaster because he introduced white noise into that. Then on New Year's Eve, we had this quite remarkable event of a box that had been there for some time suddenly falling onto the floor. So it's all sort of ramping up, but the gap between the events, you know, that's the 9th of January now, the 15th of January. It's nearly a week. Now this is relative. Remember the discussion we had on this one. He heard the noise, obviously, the owner, and this is at 1:30 in the morning on the 15th of January. So what day would that be? It's a Saturday morning, weekend again. At 1:30 on a Saturday morning. We can be fairly content that no one was in the room, and there's this strange sound. Now, Duck's colleague, Yansky, she's had a listen to this as well. She's asked the obvious question, had any of the other cameras picked it up? Because if we look at the main office itself, there's the main office. It's this camera 2, that got the anomaly. This camera 5 and camera 1 did not, and certainly either in the hallway, which is camera 3, and camera 4, which is in the meeting storeroom. Only that one camera picked it up. Is it outside or is it inside? Yeah, I've actually noted there is it when the thing is with sounds, it's very visual. If you hear something or you see something, your brain will work out if it has heard anything before using its memory. So when I heard it, it sounded like a tongue drum. This is a steel drum, which you basically hit it with your fingers, called a tongue drum. Quite a recent instrument to come into mainstream music, although it's been around for a long time. Very popular in Europe. That's what it sounded like to me. So let's have a listen to this. I'm pretty confident that is not outside. It's just too loud, and it sounds like tongue drum. And in fact, I've got the time to do this. I'll actually do it now. And you'll see what I mean. This guy's hitting it with pads, you know, like drumsticks. Damn adverts, pain in the ass, aren't they? think you're better off with using your fingers. As far as someone's using fingers. Yeah, she is. Let's have a go at that one. This was cut. A hand pan means exactly the same thing, to be honest. So that's the sort of sound, that the vibration that it's making. Although it's more solid, there isn't an awful lot of resonance in there. A bit like a banjo sort of sound. Not that ghosts play banjo, not that I'm aware of anyway. So let's have a listen our way through. I'm on amplified headphones again, so I may hear things you can't. We did check the building the following day. When I spoke to the owner over this one, nothing was found. That's the beauty about sound, is trying to find something, is a reason for it. So when Andy does go into the building the following day to try and check for possible causes, an object, for example, falling, that gives us the opportunity then to do some acoustic tests to see if we can rule it in or rule it out. We'll have limited success with it. But where it is you can't find anything, it makes the job near impossible. Yeah, that's something outside. I've got the wheelie bins being emptied, so I think just a bit of outside contamination there. Yeah, it's not in the video. So, all we can do with this really is do what I normally do. You just have a look at it, the frequency, and see if we can find a reason for it. Get rid of that. Yeah, it is quite loud, that. But certainly it's a sound that I've not heard of before in the building. And we've dealt with literally thousands of them. There you go. So, what is it? What's making the sound? It does sound hollow, like someone's hitting a sort of a box, a metal case, that type of thing. The reason why I thought it sounded like a hand pan or a tongue pan. Are we dealing with something that's residual, such as something sound from the past, which is all well good if we knew what it was that's making the sound? I have no idea. All we can do is really to record the event. It's incredibly loud, as you can see from the frequency. It's not vibrating as much as I thought it was. You talk about frequency around about 800 hertz in total. If it's quite close to the microphone source, that would explain the very two quick reflections. Had the microphone source been further away, I think there would have been a lot more frequency spread as sound is recorded. It's bouncing off furniture, walls, ceilings, that type of thing. I just don't know what it is. That I've no idea, but it's certainly a strange one. Right, okay. Just also could do is write that up accordingly. And another mystery from the building. Okay, see you soon. Bye.